Om Shanti. Good morning. We are continuing our previous topic only, subtlety of self-respect. Basically, when we talk about self-respect, last week we discussed about the goodness within. You can respect yourself only for your goodness and your true nature. The spirituality behind giving self means respecting yourself is to understand your real self and understand your learned qualities. And then only you can love yourself. Self-love generates self-respect. Self-respect lead to self-esteem. So when we say self-respect, we have in our mind that firstly and foremostly, I love myself. When we say, we discussed a lot about what is self-respect, what are factors for self-respect last week. Today we are going to discuss a little bit about what are the factors those hinder your self-respect. Self-respect is very important for every person because self-respect make you go on in your life. If a person do not have any respect for themselves, they'll collapse. You have some love for yourself, which is making you withstand in this world. A person cannot be 100% dependent on others for everything. Self-respect make you independent in matter of love, in matter of choices, in matter of taking decisions, and in a matter of blame also. If I have self-respect, I actually do not blame people. So these are self-respect, the importance. Going to the point that what are the factors which hinder my self-respect in my day-to-day life? We'll see on the screen. Factors those hinder self-respect. Number one, hypocrisy. Hypocrisy means doing something else or saying something else and thinking something else. हिंदी में कहते हैं कथनी और करनी में अंतर होता है. So hypocrisy is I'm sorry. Hypocrisy is that aspect of our personality. If you keep on speaking, keep on promising others and or yourself, if you speak a lot but you do not do those things, then later you find you develop lack of self-respect. Because you started, what about others is different thing. They have started not believing in you, it's different. But you yourself start not believing in your thoughts, in your words. You yourself take yourself very granted. Okay, even if I said, oh, I said like that, I didn't mean it. So I said like that. If you are saying these things like that, then it will so happen after some time, you generally lost the faith in your words. Because you say something and after that, you do not put your effort to do those things. You plan a lot. I can remember the topic of overthinking. That brings you a type of trap. That brings you in a type of trap. When you plan a lot, when you speak different type of plans, but you are not ready to put one single effort to make your plan existence. So then you think that somebody should, I've given the plan, somebody should give, somebody should do it. If you want somebody should do that, then you have to employ somebody to execute your plan. Then you have to solve their problems. You have to give them environment. You have to give them liberty to execute your plan. Hypocrisy is that nature which usually people do not catch it in you, but you know very nicely, I'm a hypocrite. And if you are, then you are internally re- creating a vacuum. That vacuum which is biting your self-respect inside all the time. So first point was, we'll see the second point now. First point was hypocrisy. Hypocrisy hinder your self-respect. Second is cheating. How much you cheat yourself and how much you cheat others. Cheating means I promise or I try to do things in cheating. I don't think that I need to explain cheating. We know. Well, cheating others is different. Cheating yourself. Have you ever thought about cheating yourself? Inside, you very well know that you have done a mistake, or you did this thing because of some, under the influence of laziness or under any other problem. You know inside very well. Then also you keep convincing yourself, no, it's not like that. I am doing it because of you're giving justification to yourself for any of your mistakes or any of your bad feelings. You keep some wrong negative feeling for others, and then you keep saying, you keep actually making yourself understand that no, it's like this, might have happened, and that is why I am doing this. You're cheating yourself. If you are cheating yourself, believe me, it is very difficult to give yourself a respect. Difficult to give respect to myself if I am cheating myself. So cheating myself is worst problem in our life. Okay, we'll see next in the slide. Please keep the slide like this now for some time. Hidden guilts. There may be different type of hidden guilts. These hidden guilts are something wrong which I did earlier. Nobody knew about it. Till now, nobody knows about it. But still, I am carrying that guilt. I have never, I have never actually rectified that problem. The wrong which I did, I have not said sorry about it. I haven't worked anything to clear that wrong, but I'm carrying that mistake, that negative, that wrong inside, and I'm carrying that guilt inside. This hidden guilt will bite your self-respect for everything. So it is important to come out of your guilt. We can take this topic if you want. We'll take this topic of guilt sometime else. But remember, those hidden guilts will never allow you to bloom with your confidence. Your self-respect will go lower and lower every time. Whenever somebody else will give you some respect, somebody else will give you some position, somebody else will say, praise you, you won't be able to think positive about it. You'll keep thinking that just because they don't know what is there inside me. They are in darkness, and that is why they are respecting me. And you won't be able to respect yourself. So, these are very important factors which hinder your self respect. So, try to come out of these factors. Next is unrighteousness. Unrighteousness is almost the opposite, the opposite for goodness, the opposite for righteousness. All those unrighteousness which you know this is wrong, but you keep those things in your personality, like lying, like boasting, like getting very much angry all the time, like there are many things. So if you are if you use unrighteousness in your behavior most of the time, it will be difficult for yourself to give respect to yourself. There are two ways. Okay, I'll come back to this slide again. There are two things to understand about unrighteousness. One is you did some mistake, or you said something, you commit some mistake because of ignorance. You didn't know that this is wrong and you did it. So that is different. And there is one other thing which is said, like you knew this is wrong, hiding someone's material or some matter. You knew this is wrong, and then also you did it. That is called unrighteousness. Knowingly, that is more than a mistake. So knowingly, if you are doing it, then you won't be able to respect yourself, because it is not that you know that you're not able to respect yourself. Automatically your self-respect will decrease because you know you are supporting wrong. Then automatically inside you'll feel that bad person inside. And if I get more clear to you, that feeling of self-hatred generate here. You know this is wrong, and then also you are supporting it. And you are supporting in such a way that you are actually, you inside getting convinced with this wrong. Then inside you are very aware you are nourishing an evil thought. Your self-respect will diminish. Rather, you will not come to know that your self-respect is decreasing. How? Well, in this case of unrighteousness, this becomes very, very subtle about self-respect here. If you go towards unrighteousness, your ego increases. And you get mistaken that your ego is your self-respect. You will think like, I'm on my self-respect. But no, actually, it's your ego which is satisfying that vacuum inside. And you're not aware. Well, the ego and self-respect, this matter I will take after completing this slide. Just two more points to discuss. We'll see next point. So this is an unrighteousness. We'll keep and hold for ego. Well, now greed. Greed is another important aspect of our personality. If I am greedy person, I want. The greed means I'm not satisfied. It is not a greed for food or any materialistic thing. It may be for name, fame, love, respect, anything. It may be emotional, or it may be physical, it may be material, anything. If you are not satisfied, if you have a craving, I need it, I need it. In any aspect of your life, you don't feel like full inside, then you have decreasing self-respect. The sense of contentment helps self-respect to grow. Sense of contentment. Greed is actually, greed makes a hole in foundation of contentment. And if there is greed, there is no contentment. If there is a contentment, contentment builds those pillars on which self-respect can rely. So basically, greed for anything. If you are carrying any type of greed in your mind, in your life, then slowly, the unsatisfaction inside that take hold of that vacuum in your personality. This vacuum sometimes becomes so big that you have everything, but you're still not content. And that is why you keep feeling pity on yourself, or you keep feeling, you keep blaming others, or somebody, or keep blaming yourself that you don't have this thing. Remember, everybody cannot have everything. It is good to appreciate what I have. If I don't have anything, I can work for it. But greed is something which is not, it is more than like a desire. It is that craving where I don't want to work, but I just want to have. So there is difference between development and greed. There is difference between like ambition and greed. So if somebody is ambitious, they work for their ambition. They work hard. And that is why the satisfaction of working hard gives them an immense power of self-respect. Greed is something, you have it, I just want to have it from you. And then you get your self-respect get distorted that time. And last and very important is double personality. Mostly related with hypocrisy, but little different. Double personality is you are different in public. Of course, we are different in public and different in our home, or different when we are at ourselves. But if your mentality, if your principles, if your core values, they get changed when you are in public and when you are in personal, then there is a problem with self-respect. Finally, I just want to say self-respect is that truth of my life which I can feel only if I have clarity of righteousness in my personality, right? So thanks for this slide. So understanding all these things, along with them, there is one important thing which I want to share is ego and self-respect. Distorted self-respect take a shape of ego. Self-respect finds solution of everything. Ego create illusion that everything is good. Self-respect self-respect increases the capacity of accepting others. Rather, ego increases the capacity of rejecting others. Self-respect make you aware that you are good and someone else can be good. So we can connect with each other to increase goodness. This is self-respect. But ego says, you are the best. Rest all people, let's see what they are. This is ego. There is a very small hairline difference between self-respect and ego. And if we are not clear with those factors which increase my self-respect and those factors which hinder my self-respect, we will never know that what was the time when my nice self-respect changes into ego. And instead of coming from the core of self-love, I am actually coming from the core of bossism or show off. And that is why our self-respect becomes ego. There are many more things on self-respect. The spiritual aspect of self-respect says, number of time I get into awareness of real self, that I am different from this role. This Ruchi is temporary for me. I am eternal. I'm sorry. I am permanent. I have enormous capacity. So if a number of time I'm aware of this thing, the number of time, it is easy to sit in consciousness of self-respect. But number of time I feel I am Ruchi. The number of time I come into consciousness of this body or bodily identities, then there is chance to increase my ego. The easiest method to grow your self-respect and diminish your ego, reconnect to your internet, means not the program. Reconnect to your inner self. Number of time you get connected with your internal personality. Number of time you take a break from Ruchi. I take a break from Ruchi and I go inside feeling, okay, this is me. I am playing the role of Ruchi. Then number of time I give a chance to myself to increase my self-respect. So this is all we wanted to share on this topic. Thank you. Om Shanti.
I prepare to meditate on respect. And there are many types of respect. I can respect the natural world around me. I can respect other people. But for right now, I'm going to focus on respecting myself. At the core of any type of respect is a vision of love. When I truly respect something, I care about it deeply. And at the depths of this care, there is the feeling that that thing that I care for is absolutely precious and valuable. Too often I think of myself as just a mundane physical being, and I think only of my external world. But I take a few moments to go inside myself and sense the spirit, the essence of peace within my physical body. This soul dwells in the center of the forehead. and I relax and let go into a stillness that is untouched by anything in the world.